And welcome guys back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you my NYU dorm room that I've established during quarantine, and I've had a lot of time to do it. Now I know I did a room tour on day one when we first came in, but I just want to mention that that room was empty and it was just when I moved in, so like my bags were still on the floor and literally nothing was set in place. It was kind of like an empty room tour. This time is different. And yes, we're going to be recording this before our roommate comes because of potential privacy issues that might arise, but in the future we might do another room tour. Anyways, for this video, we're gonna show you what I did over quarantine, what the room setup is. So let's get started with the video. Well, first of all, we're gonna start with the door here. Of course, it's the entrance to the entire room. Looking at the floor plan before I came here, I estimated it to be like 3.5 by 7.5 meters. I have still yet to actually measure it with a ruler, but I think it's gonna be about the same dimensions. For the doormat, we have a temporary Amazon box here. It's not really gonna be, permanent, but it is to serve to kind of block that gap between the floor and the door so that things don't crawl in as it has in the past. So what I like to do after I open this door and close it is that I want to kind of shove this in between the gaps. Next is the closet. As you can see here, there's a mirror. You can see me. Hello. And if you open this door, which there is my laundry bag. This is the laundry bag that came with my bedsheets order. So yeah, cool, very big laundry bag. What we have here, if we open the door, you can see I have some clothes in there. So the closet is kind of small, smaller than I expected. I'm not going to turn on the lights because when it turns off, it plays this really obnoxious sound 7 times. Up there on the shelf, we put our bed sheet order things because we don't use them right now. So basically, like another pillow, we don't need another pillow. We have some bed sheets, 2 of them in between, like a microfiber plush blanket or whatever. That's for winter, so we don't need it right now when it's steaming hot. We have 6 more towels that the bed sheet order gave us, and we also have like a storage caddy thing. I don't know what that is, but yeah, we put it up all here because I had to get rid of the box that they were in. Down here, you can see my little collection of clothes. So far, I decided to keep it kind of small because of, as you can see, not much room. Again, we have exactly 10 clothes hanging on the racks. Kind of wanted to keep it kind of simple. Nothing on the floor yet, but I'm guessing things might be able to fit there, but that should be dealt with after my roommate comes so that we can decide how to divide this closet. And yes, there happens to be a lock here, which, I don't know who would use this. I mean, the keyhole is completely blocked, so if you're hiding from someone, I guess you could lock yourself in here, but the door itself doesn't even shut. So I see no point in the lock actually. All right, moving on to the lefter side of the room first. So we have 2 drawers here, one here and one here. As you can see, obviously you can very much see which one is mine. It is this one because it's very much populated. This one, these things, that's what this school gave us. It had a ton of like cleaning supplies and stuff that we needed for this 14-day quarantine, and I've been using them very well. This is like a temporary place. Hopefully when my roommate comes, it will have a permanent place for us to put it in. I'll be honest, the drawers were bigger than I thought. As you can see, here's the empty ones. It goes in really far. For example, the lowest one, deep, and it goes in deep as well, so it was really big. As for my clothes that I've populated with, my shirts, some of my shirts are in the laundries, that's why you don't see a lot, but it is supposed to be full. I've had actually some trouble organizing my pants because the height, I guess, this height was short and I couldn't fit a lot. I had to kind of layer them up so I can't really see what's underneath, but not a big deal. And here are my dress shirts that I didn't hang up because, as I mentioned before, that closet is kind of small, so this is our only place to put them. And down here you can see my shoes. These are the ones I wear right now, but when winter comes and it starts to rain, we're gonna be wearing these ones because it's kind of more waterproof than this. This is all cloth, and this is, well, it's more waterproof because it's like rubber and water doesn't get in easily. Moving on to here, as you can see, that's my backpack. I just put it here because right now I don't have a specific place to put it, but this is a kind of a temporary place to put it right now. These are some of the snacks that NYU gave us. These, a majority of them, like even like the Sun Chips, Lay's, they're from NYU. They gave us a lot of it. Pringles, something like this, I bought. These are some of the smaller snacks. I kind of divided them into 2. On top here, you can see that we have 2 more boxes. In this one, we keep our kind of utensils that the school gave us. We got some straws, some more candy kind of stuff like Tic Tacs and other mints like Altoids and other stuff. And this box holds other snacks. So yeah, we have 3 bags of snacks. So these are the smallest snacks, like cookies. Don't really want to put them down there with the big ones. Granola bars, Snickers, NYU didn't give it, some others did from online shopping, like Oreos. We have tons of small snacks that we keep them separate. So yeah, big ones, medium ones, small ones. That's how I separated my snacks so far. And over here at the back, we have a microwave and a refrigerator. So here's the microwave. It's not plugged in obviously. And also here's the fridge. Let me open the fridge for you so that you can see what's inside. It's a pretty small fridge, but it is a very useful one. Kind of half full. Don't really want to fill it up because I think that's the reason behind condensation falling and kind of the floor getting wet. It's kind of still wet. But yeah, we have more snacks, I guess. Hershey's bars, coffee, Coke, beverages, all sorts of stuff. But we'll be closing this fridge because we need to refrigerate it. And next is my massive desk setup. My computer is here. My laptop is standing on a laptop stand. As you can see, it is at the highest elevation possible so that the screen is elevated so that I don't stretch my neck or strain my neck to look at the screen. We also have a keyboard that I got for my most recent birthday, 18th birthday actually. So it's here. I don't need to strain my arms or anything to type. I don't need to reach far for this keyboard. But yeah, I like this computer setup. We kind of set it up pretty recently. I think it was yesterday I kind of set this whole thing up because I was too lazy to unbox this from the box and do whatever, but we finally did it. We have to have that adapter at all times because this new computer uses C ports and this keyboard doesn't use the C port. Moving on to the other side of the desk, we have my pencil case. I can't really open it right now, sorry. A water bottle, which I didn't drink from yet because I got it I think this lunch, a book that I've been reading for school, and of course we have the mouse. That's part of the computer setup. AirPods are charging right here. We've got our trusty fan. I think the fan has been the most useful during these 12 days of quarantine because without that, I think I would have died of overheat and that wouldn't have been pleasant to see. And of course, there's my alarm clock that I switch this way if I'm on the bed, this way if I'm sitting on my desk. Right now it's 5:50. Over here, we got my trusty lamp. Again, when I'm sitting at my desk, I use it as my desk lamp, but on my bed, I guess, like when it's close to night, this room only has one light. That one switch is way over there. Since I don't want to get up and click the switch if I want to go sleep, I just turn this 90 degrees over here so that I can just turn lights on and off with, you know, at my head basically. So it's really convenient. And over there at the corner, we have our kitchen towels, almost depleted, and I probably need to ask for more. Most of them has been used for wiping my forehead every time I sweat because it is really uncomfortably hot and humid here. All right, let's move on to the shelf a bit. We'll get to the drawers a bit later. So right here we have some books. I guess we have some thick notebooks. We have some books that I brought from home to read during quarantine, which I haven't had a chance to read just yet. We have a stapler, a speaker, Anchor speaker that I also got for my other birthday. And here are my DIY projects. That's not a DIY, that's just a straight up Starbucks bottle. I just pulled everything off. But this one, a semi DIY, I just cut off an orange juice bottle into half, cut the top off, and I just made it a pen holder because I needed to keep the spare pens somewhere and I just didn't want to put them in my pencil case because it'd get too crowded. I know it's a bit sticky from the label, but that's all right. Won't be holding them too often. That's my mask. I just put it here because I don't have any good place to put it. Gonna be throwing that out after quarantine ends because I've been wearing it for way too long. We have some coffee that the school gave us. I have more in the fridge, but these are some of them. Very expensive Starbucks products here. Over here, we have some books and a textbook for school uses. More is gonna come. Obviously, this isn't it. I have many classes and those classes require many books, especially writing courses, which cost a lot of money. But yeah, here are some of the books. Microeconomics, that's a daunting subject, I'd like to think. Let's move on to the next shelf right here. So here I have some fridge things. This is like a fridge shelf, another shelf that you put at the door, detached because, you know, I need more room. If you attach this thing right here, you don't really have enough height to put things, especially when I had a Gatorade or a Snapple, it would go over, so I had to kind of get rid of that. These things went here, but of course I needed room to fit things in, so I just got rid of them. And the rest of this shelf in general are like bathroom stuff. So let me just walk you through this. That's lip balm, and that is also lip balm from different brands. Some hand creams, lotion, hand sanitizers, obviously very important in our day and age right now where everything is ruled by the stupid virus pandemic. Over there we have some Febreze, which is always useful for killing stuff. That's the second objective, don't get worried. Of course, we have like a water spray for, I guess, hair if it gets longer. Probably not for my hair right now because mine's super short right now. Probably the shortest it's ever been. Trust me, it gets longer. Here we have a comb, dental floss, some razor blades. Over here, some backups that I don't need so far yet. Cotton rounds, so these are used with this. What is this? Cleansing water, I think it's called. So basically, since skin is very sensitive to sunlight, I don't know if it's same with New York because I don't know, I noticed New York's kind of cloudy. I mean, compared to California, sunny California, SoCal. Of course, it's not as sunny, but still, I need sunscreen. And after you come back, after a long day with your sunscreen on, you can't have sunscreen on your face after you come back because you have to wash it off or it gets harmful. It kind of clogs up your pores. So you want to use this cleansing water that I just showed you and put them on these cotton, and you wipe your face with it, and it gets rid of all your sunscreen or sunblock very easily. Over here we have some contact lens stuff because yes, I started wearing contacts sometimes again. Here they are. 2 sunblocks I use, and I guess that is an unused, unopened one. Twin Kiel products here. That's like face creams, I think. I'm not using this one currently. I am using this one. Should I even talk about this in another video? Maybe. I'll get into depth about my bathroom items if you want to. But yeah, this is also for my face. Also for my face that I don't currently use. This is something called tea tree oil, and it's very, very useful. It's a panacea for many things that grow on your skin, and it is a very useful product. I very strongly recommend it. Here's my toothbrush can with my toothpaste, toothbrush, and razor. The reason why I keep my toothbrush here and all my necessary face and all sorts of bathroom stuff there is because the space in the washroom is actually very limited, and to keep this separated in half seems like it's a pretty hard job, so I'm getting into the habit of leaving it on my shelf. But of course, I'll show you the bathroom a bit later. Just don't jump ahead yet. Moving on to the next one. Here's 3 of my caps, hats, or whatever I personally want to call them, caps. Some water bottles. These 2 are from home, and that's one from NYU, purple, very on brand. And here is my old laptop, 4 years old, MacBook Air, that I'm having it for backup uses, and if possible, I'd like to get an HDMI, attach it with this computer so I can have dual setups, but right now, not much room as you can see, and if I do get a bit more organized or get more simplified with my desk setup, of course I would like to have double setups if completely necessary. All right, now that you're done with the shelf, let's move on to the drawers, as I said. I had some fun with DIYing a few things. From our food, we got some taco containers, and we just cut them in half. We put some things here because, well, I like to keep things a bit organized. Down here we have some, this is kind of like electronic stuff. So as you can see, lots of cables, backup batteries, old phone, all sorts of things. I think this is the most miscellaneous drawer. It is kind of related to cleaning. So we got some Tide Pods for laundry, of course. We got some Bounce, Glad, trash bags, disinfecting wipes, because obviously that's pretty important. Medicine, a hair dryer, which I don't need right now because my hair is super short again. We have another drawer at my desk, which I don't really use, so I filled it with paper bags instead, because these paper bags, the reason why I'm saving them is because, well, I can use it as trash cans. Technically, we do have trash cans, a lot of them too, actually. We have 2 just ordinary ones and 1 recycling bin, but I haven't been using them because I just want to get rid of these 4 out here already. They can be used for trash, and as you saw earlier, right here, we have 6 more, and also this, it folds. I don't know why, but yeah, it works like that. Moving on to this side, we have our bed. Can you guess which direction I put my head? Obviously, you'd think it's that side because it has my pillow, and, well, the bed head is here, but no, I don't. I sleep with my head this way, and I think that's kind of a common thing I've been doing in recent years. Because, to be honest, I just don't like these corners. I don't like the fact that if I put my head here, there's like room here for like insects to be, and since I don't want to take that chance, we move here. And the fact about this is that this place is actually good. First of all, the clock is here so I can wake up and see the time immediately. Like I said, I turn my lamp here so I can just turn off the lights and just put everything else here. And my fan is also here, very handy. Under the bed, we have some cardboard, and we can use this cardboard to like cover up those gaps because I said that doormat was temporary. Right here we have some water, 24 bottles of Fiji water. Moving on to this side, we have 2 bath towels I haven't used yet because I am kind of saving it up. We have our suitcases here. Bottom one is empty. This top one is not because I need it for storage. You can open it kind of like a chest. You have food items like seaweed, dried seaweed, microwavable instant rice, and you have other more advanced rice like mixed fried rice, black bean, somewhere over here, and you have tuna right here, and down here we have our very plentiful stock of masks. This contains like Ziploc bags so that I don't need to, you know, have them all scattered around, put them in one place. As I said about utensils, we have way more in this bag. Metal stuff, we have some chopsticks, all reusable. These plastic ones, obviously not reusable, wooden chopsticks, but they're all in one place. That's when I get food, I can easily access them. And there's the box for my fan, as you can see there. And there's my umbrella, yay. Once it starts raining at NYU, which probably won't be so yay. If you're wondering, this is cardboard that I use for my push-ups because the floor is very dirty. We don't wear shoes, or I don't actually. I wear slippers instead, but still, the floor is very dirty. So when I do push-ups, I don't want to put my hands bare on the floor, so That's my cardboard that I use. Here we got the tripod that I'm not using. Well, we're not using it right now, but obviously we use it for some videos. Down here we have the water that NYU, the school, gave us. So yeah, we have lots of water. Over here we have some popcorn. So yeah, that's a lot of popcorn too. Each of those boxes contains 6, by the way. So it originally had 36, which is a lot. Back there we have the heater, and no, this room does not have AC, so I have to keep the windows open. It's actually very cool outside, and you can see over there, you can see blue skies, not so overcast. You can kind of see the city. Over here you can see the sidewalk and a yellow New York cab running through. So yeah, at least it's not completely obstructed by buildings. All right, moving into the washroom that we showed a bit earlier. It gets pretty basic, obviously, since it's a small washroom. You have a toilet. That window I thought didn't open, but apparently this was a lock. To be honest, this lock was very stubborn. As you can see, I can't even lock this right now, so I thought it was stuck when I first got it. I thought the window didn't open, but it does, thankfully. Now I think the only problem is that this won't shut. That's a problem for another day. And here is the sink that I'm probably gonna clean before roommate comes in. And of course, this one. As I said earlier, it's very small, it's very narrow, so hand soap is the only one I have here so far. Trying to keep the habits of emptying the shelf every time I use it. Of course, here's me. Hello. Over here we have the tub, which I commented on the first day here. It was the cleanest part of the room, so that really surprised me. Over here, of course, we have the things for the shower, like shampoo, conditioner, soap, and face wash. And moving on to the other side of the room that I am gonna show last. Well, this is my roommate's side, obviously. We have a bed, a very empty shelf. Really differs from my side, which is very full because I did a lot of redoing, reorganizing and stuff. A lot of unpacking after the second package came. So yeah. Look at there, and then you look at here. Very big difference. But yeah, I think I showed you basically everything I can to show you in this room because that's all I did during quarantine. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed, leave a like, comment down below what you think, and of course subscribe to my channel for NYU, NYC vlogs. I can't guarantee regular fast uploads because obviously when school starts, well, schoolwork can get a bit taxing, especially in NYU Stern. I can't even guarantee you weekly uploads, but keep out, subscribe for upcoming videos. And again, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.